We've all heard the saying, the pen is mightier than the sword, and I think it's actually true. And a great pen makes you want to write all the time. And so I want to go over my favorite pens today that I think you'll want to check out because they all have kind of a different function. These are my top 4 favorite pens. Now, I love going through history and seeing the different writing utensils that people have used all throughout time. I mean, I love looking at notebooks like Leonardo da Vinci, and there are so many different people who have used pocket notebooks kind of like this one, and they've written down their thoughts for generations to come. I love the idea of people finding my pocket notebook and actually knowing like what I stood for, knowing how my brain worked, and it actually leads to more clarity for me. But each different pen I have leads to a different feel or a different kind of mentality for that writing situation. And so I want to go over my favorite pens. The first one is my main writing pen when I am journaling. I talked about it if you found this channel in this last video where I was talking about my notebook system. I have loved this brass pen. Over time, it will patina. It'll look better and better and better. And so it's a heavy pen in the hand, and I like this one a lot. One of the things I love about this pen is some of the detail that went into it. Like, look at that brass, how it's like a brushed brass. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. When you look at the other side, I mean, just a gorgeous, gorgeous pen. And over time, it's going to look different. I don't want to spend a lot of time because I talked about it in my last video, but I find this pen to be absolutely incredible when I'm writing in my everyday journal. Every time I sit down to write in my journal, I pick up this. It's heavy in the hand. It makes me kind of like connect my mind with my body, and it feels really good to write down my thoughts. And I also told you how I'm writing a field notes per year for each of my kids with the different memories we have. That way, when they get older, I can hand them this. This is the pen I use for all of that because it feels like the pen that's going to last me. You know, if I use this one pen until they're like 25 and I give them a whole bunch of notebooks per year with all the memories in it, I feel like it's something cool I like. But that's like a permanent pen that's gonna stay at home all the time. I'm not putting this in my pants, man. This thing's like almost like a pound. It feels like it is heavy. When I'm on the go, it is this guy. This is a narwhal pen. This narwhal pen is absolutely minuscule. It is tiny. I mean, when you're looking at it, and I sometimes like hang it on one of my pocket notebooks like this, that guy is absolutely so incredibly tiny, and it adds no bulk to your pants. It fits in these spiral field notes really well. You just kind of slip it in like that, and it's the exact width and size of that notebook, which is really cool. So on the go, man, this Narwhal pen is where it's at. As you can see, it says their logo name, Narwhal Co. on it. It's an absolutely great pen. And this clip, the one cool thing about this clip, because this front side is so big, it's really easy to catch it on your jeans, which is great because sometimes, you know, my next pen you'll see on it, when you put it in your jeans, in your pocket, sometimes it just slips right through. This guy doesn't, it holds on. So look at this guy. I mean, just absolutely tiny. I highly recommend this guy for your on-the-go pen. The next pen is this. It is my favorite pen for kind of a cheapy everywhere pen. This is the Parker Jotter. It's one of my favorite pens because it's only about $10, $11, something like that right now on Amazon. And so I bought a couple of these. I put them around the house so that I can find them anywhere. You know, I've bought probably 8 of them and just kind of put them in different backpacks around the house. It feels nice enough in the hand with the metal that I actually want to use this. Like, I actually want to sit down and write stuff out. I'll grab, you know, a notebook like this, kind of my big thoughts notebook. I'll grab this and I'll just want to write stuff down. It makes me feel like writing, and I like anything that makes me feel like writing. That's the thing with like good, well-made products, and this Parker Jotter is a well-made product. When it's in your hand, if it's well enough made, it makes you want to do the task that it's designed to do. I've done that with Bibles, where I buy a really nice leather Bible. Makes me want to pick it up, makes me want to read it. Good notebook does the same. But this Parker Jotter, it's cheap enough that I can buy a bunch of them, but it's also nice enough that the quality of this product makes me want to use it. And so as you can see, it's just this metal design, and I really liked this thing. Now, I don't think the writing experience, like the actual pen insert, is the best in the world, but I still really like it. I don't get, you know, for me, it's more the feel of the pen and the writing feel of it. You know, for $10, like, what else do you want? Now, like I was saying with the Narwhal, this pen, the clip on it it's kind of straight enough that sometimes you can't really get it into your pants pocket all that easily, but it still works pretty well. So what I end up doing is I grab it right here and I pull it out just a little bit, and then that just fits into my pocket just fine. So Parker Jotter, man, for the price, it's a fantastic pen. My final pen is also kind of a bit of a cheapo, but it's got a cooler thing that it does, and it is my only fountain pen on this list. This is, not the nicest fountain pen in the world, but it is the Kakuno fountain pen from Pilot. I do really like the case that these comes in. It's kind of like this blue gel looking feel. And so, it's not so expensive that if you lose it, you're really, really going to care. But it is nice enough. It's a nice writing experience. And so having this guy, I have really liked it. The nib on this is, it's nice. It's fine. It's nice to work with. It flexes when you write, and so what's cool about that is you kind of get some different thicknesses in the line as you write. That's why people like fountain pens. I don't like fountain pens all that much. Do you know why? Because I'm left-handed, and fountain pens put out a whole lot of ink, and as a left-hander, it just turns into this big mess. That's why most of these are ballpoint on my list, but I wanted to have one fountain pen. I didn't want to spend too much money just yet because I wanted to see if I actually like writing with a fountain pen, and so this has been a really helpful tool for me because it's helped me to see, like, if I get the right ink and I write in a certain way where I'm kind of a little bit further off, I can, as a left-hander, still use a fountain pen. And so this guy was $23, which was enough to let me get into the fountain pen world and try it out a little bit without having invested, on just crazy. Dude, fountain pens can get real expensive. So price-wise, the Everyman brass one, it's like $58. The fountain pen that I have is about $23. The Parker Jotter is about $11 right now, and the Narwhal has a set of 2 for about $12. And so I think, these are some pretty solid pens. There are some other more disposable pens you can buy, but I like the feel of certain pens. I think it's really helpful. And so if you're like me and you like physical products, you like kind of analog living, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like this video if you found it helpful, and I'm going to link these all in the description below. I'll probably put it in the comments because this channel's too new to allow me to link stuff in the description just yet. So sub to the channel to help us grow just a little bit. For those of us who we like physical products that help us exist well in the real world, if that's you, go ahead and sub to the channel. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.